Guys, how we doing today? Okay, so this is just a quick little public service announcement. All right, let's say you have a ring that you need to size down, and it's more of a contemporary piece, so maybe in the last decade or so, maybe a little longer than that, and it has this undercarriage in here. Okay, it's great when you have rings that have this built into it. Okay, it lends a lot of strength. For rings where they've hollowed out on the inside to save weight, and then they put that thin reinforcing plate in there. The thing is, if you size this ring too far up or too far down, what's going to happen is these are going to crack all along the sides, okay? And that's exactly what happened to this particular ring that was sized by another jeweler. They sized it down, I believe, or up, I'm not sure. But they didn't check inside afterwards to make sure that they didn't break any of those loose. And so there's about 5 or 6 spots in here. Probably not going to show too well, but there's 5 or 6 spots in here where it's broken. So bear in mind that even though it has that undercarriage in there and that's meant for support, there's going to be limits to it, okay? Now in this case we're talking about white gold, right? So that's going to be a little bit harder because it has nickel in it. So it's going to have a little bit more of a limit, right? Whereas if it were yellow gold, you might get more flex to it because it doesn't have the nickel in there. But with this one, right, it didn't have that. And so what happened is they cracked. So now we have to go back and we have to fill all of those in and make sure that it's properly attached, because if these shift at all, right now, it's not noticeable except visually. So they do shift sometimes, and they are really sharp, so somebody could get cut really good. So when you're sizing and you have a ring that has that undercarriage, make sure you take a minute and check it under magnification, make sure there's no cracks there, right? Because you don't want to hand a customer a piece and have them scratch themselves or cut themselves on something you should have taken care of on the bench. That's the tip for the day.